This is my horoscope tarot reading for Gemini, and it's for the month ahead, which is June 2015. Basically, this is going to be a very, very interesting month ahead, but it's not only the fact that this is going to be an extremely interesting month again for Gemini. This month is going to be very, very, very important because now it's the right time. If Geminis are holding any grudge against anyone, or if Gemini didn't forgive something that they should have forgive to someone else a long time ago, and especially people close to us, especially people in our family, especially people around us, now it's the right time to forgive. This is the right time to forgive. Geminis can be very, very sensitive, and sometimes Gemini can take certain things maybe in the wrong way. And because of its sensitivity, because Geminis are so sensitive, sometimes it just doesn't do them any good, because they get really upset with people sometimes quite easily. And this can be like really silly little things that can just basically erupt like volcano. Now it's the right time to forgive and to move on. This is the month when Geminis are going to get all their power back, and they're going to be extremely powerful. Lately, especially in the last few months, especially in the last about 6 months and also a year, this lasted a while. The Geminis that didn't really feel themselves. Geminis felt a bit kind of out of touch, out of control. They just didn't really feel right. And this is why this huge amount of energy is at the moment. This huge massive amount of energy is around Geminis, surrounding Geminis, which means every Gemini has got a choice now to basically react and to as I said, forgive and to forget. Why is this so important? Because by not forgiving things to people, Geminis are doing nothing but holding themselves back, holding this huge amount of negative energy, which eventually can work against them. Now, because of this turnaround of air energy, is the right time to basically forgive and to forget. And because this is the right time for rebirth. Every Gemini is about to rebirth at the moment, and to get a beautiful, beautiful energy and beautiful power. Now, what I really extremely like about what is about to happen to Gemini at this time is very, very exciting. I think there's a lot of romance, lots of love on the cards. I can see that the Geminis are basically going to find the love. They're going to find somebody very, very, very special, somebody very powerful. And what I find very interesting, and this is the way Geminis actually are. There is the friend. There is a very spiritual friend that is going to be at around every Gemini, and that spiritual friend, Gemini the first is gonna be a friend with, and then the Gemini is gonna fall in love with. And once the Gemini fell in love with that special person, special friend who they are about to kind of meet and develop this beautiful relationship with, once that happens, this is going to develop into something very, very special. So this is why I was saying it's extremely important to get rid of all that negative energy and to forgive at the beginning, because by forgiving you just get rid of all this negative energy. You let all this negative energy go with the flow basically, and you just release yourself and you just allow positivity to flow through. By allowing this positive energy and this positivity to flow through, shower yourself with positive energy. By doing this, the good things are about to start to happen to Gemini. So this is extremely important. 2015 June is an extremely important month for Gemini, because it's not only that all that negative energy is finally going to be released. Geminis are not going to feel negative. Geminis are not going to feel tired anymore. Geminis are not going to be feeling bad about themselves, what they do. Everything is about to shift. Now it's all about to basically using this energy, this beautiful energy, in the right way. And this is why I said it's really important to forgive to people in your family, people, your friends, whoever you hold any grudge to, just forgive and let it go, because otherwise all this negative energy is just going to be holding you down. Now it's the right time. The love is coming. The emotions are changing. There are a lot of things going to change in Gemini's life. This is the important and extremely powerful time. Now is the right time to change things. This is the time of changes. The summer of 2015 is going to be also an amazing time of the year for Gemini. But of course, everything is going to start happening now, which is going to be in June. Also, there is a very important trip. There is a very important trip the Geminis are going to be either planning to make towards the end of June, or Geminis will be going at the end of June on a really triple journey. But but basically what it is, the bottom line is that there is going to be a journey that is going to be planned, and it's going to be very important what Geminis are actually going to make. This journey is going to be very important because there is going to be a spiritual realization. This journey, it's not just like a journey that is going to it's going to be a nice break away, sandy beaches and things like that. It's not about that. Maybe it could be to start with, but the most important thing is to say that by the end of this journey, this beautiful journey, Geminis are going to have a very spiritual, very strong spiritual message. Very strong spiritual message which is going to reflect on their whole life. And it's to do with the love, and it's to do with life in general. But it's a lot to do with love, and it's a lot to do with emotions. So this is a very interesting month ahead. I do have to stress that the journey that I said, if Geminis don't already have a journey booked by the end of, if Geminis didn't have journey booked, which is meant to be at the end of, towards the end of June, if there is no journey booked at around that time, it will be very good time to book a journey or plan a journey abroad or somewhere, because this is going to be something very special. But looking at the whole month, I think this is the right time of changes for Geminis. Finally, Geminis will not feel tied down anymore. Geminis will not feel negative anymore. Finally, Geminis are getting their strength back, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. All the negative energy that's been surrounding Geminis for a while, all the tired feelings, agitation, sleepless nights, just a feeling of nervousness, nothing is right. All that is about to shift. As I said, this beautiful energy just needs to be going towards the right direction. But what I can say is that I really like the fact, in a nutshell, the beautiful energy, it's going to shift, and Geminis are about to meet somebody who is going to change their lives. And that person is going to be a friend first, and from being a loyal friend, Gemini is completely going to fall in love. I see lots of romance, and I see relationship that is going to last for a really long time. This is why this time is extremely important for Geminis. Thank you very much for watching. Psychic Medium Sasha Bonasin.